take medication, yes, but I go to bed and then oh my goodness, why do I do this? But I live for golf. I love it. I live it. And that's why I'm so passionate for the juniors, because I've got so much enthusiasm. And that's what I bring to the ladies as well.
These spoken words show that if you're someone who has long-term injuries or a medical condition, that golf can be a vital part, indeed a fantastic part of your future. They are spoken by Fiona Gray from Northern Ireland, and they resonate for 2023 because she's on the comeback trail from her latest knee surgery. In golfing terms, the year ahead may well be a very memorable one. Fiona is the Junior Convenor at St Patrick's Golf Club in County Down, and her considerable hard work has gone into the junior programme that offers a weekly welcome to 70 boys and girls as they all learn the game together. This is also a year where she will be honoured to be called the club's lady captain. Only in the bar will this title not apply. Here, where she helps out on many evenings serving the drinks, you can still call the barmaid Fiona. With organisational skills learned in the British Army, Fiona loves helping the 70 youngsters to reach their potential, describing the juniors as a delight to work with, alongside the club's PGA coach Charlie Bell and trusted volunteers.
This is my third year. I love it from the progress, from the wee ones starting from 7 and seeing them progress all the way up. And I've got, the growth of the juniors and seeing how well they're coming on, because they're all very sporty. They all play either Gaelic or football during the winter and hockey. So they're all very sporty. So when they come to the golf, it's all very competitive and still very good fun.
Fiona's own playing ambitions rest on the latest of 10 surgeries on her left knee last October. It was a complete knee replacement this time. Hopefully they should get her swinging well again off her impressive 6.9 golf handicap, though she is kicking herself that she returned to play too early in the club's winter league. The knee is okay, Fiona half jokes. It's the rest of her that's falling apart. Optimism reigns here, partly as she loves playing and loves being at St Patrick's after challenging times, including having to stop playing altogether for 3 years in 2009 and giving up a job that meant so much to her. Long-term back, shoulder and knee injuries knocking her back from the things she loved. Hard to take for the 4-time winner of the Army Ladies Golf Championship. Signing up for the British Army, aged 21 in the mid-90s, Fiona would serve with the 32nd and 47th Regiments of the Royal Artillery, the 1st Royal Anglian Regiment, and other units. Her active duty as a driver signaller took her on 2 United Nations peacekeeping tours to Cyprus and military exercises in Egypt, and she led her colleagues as a corporal. In her late 20s, she was a 3-handicap golfer, playing for the combined services and army teams, as well as Hampshire County. But the niggling injuries turned to debilitating ones and soul-destroying trips to clinics and hospitals on numerous occasions, the pain conspiring against her. Eventually, despite 20 years of distinguished service, Corporal Fiona Gray had to take a medical discharge in 2014.
Yeah, it was well looked after. Like, I've had 10, as you can see by my medical records, I've had 10 operations on one knee. I've had lots of medical care in my back, and I've had obviously a shoulder problem. So it all tolls up at the end, but I still wake up in the morning and I just want to get out there and play golf, regardless of anything else. Now, people are asking me, "Oh, come back to the hockey and do umpiring." I says, I'm not fit enough for that. I'm fit enough to play golf at a level that I can play. So, and that's what I do now.
Meet Fiona, and she has a laid-back and calming personality, but she admits that after being a corporal, she enjoys the responsibility of helping others.
That's what I did, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm leading a team, a group of 70 people. I'm leading meetings for the junior conveners. It's all coming together, and that's what, obviously, I'm going to be a lady captain now, so I'm going to be in charge of a committee. It's all coming together, and it's all been learned from the army.
And whether it's the committee room or working the bar, it's all about people.
Good camaraderie. It's good crack, basically. Yeah, you get to know all the personalities within the club as well, and you make yourself known and who you are and who you're coming in as, and basically, so it's just a part-time job, and it's just really enjoyable. I've stated that, and when I'm in the bar, I'm Fiona, and when I'm out officiating with the jumper on, then I'm lady captain.
Sport had always been in Fiona's blood, and her CV is highly impressive. Her family were all golfers. Her dad, Desi, who sadly passed away in January this year, aged 92. Her mum, Jerry, and sister Nikki. Fiona played cricket as a batter and wicketkeeper, and hockey as a goalkeeper, representing both Ulster and Ireland in age group categories to go with her golfing honours. She says the cricket was a joy, perhaps her favourite playing days being for Ropley Cricket Club in Hampshire, where her team's coach Andrew Morris inspired the players to be highly competitive, but always with a smile on their faces.
It was brilliant. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And, great, as, such a young team as well, you all age groups, there was ladies older than me, and then there was young schoolgirls, which was really good. So it was a good balance of young, good cricketers, basically.
Having helped support youngsters in cricket and players with a disability, after winning an award, Fiona was honoured to carry cricket's T20 World Cup trophy out onto the playing square at the Rose Bowl in Southampton in 2019, where England were playing the West Indies. It was a magical moment for Fiona, and after being applauded by the crowd, she would meet England cricket heroes Heather Knight and Paul Collingwood. In the hockey world, she played for Farnborough before becoming a respected hockey umpire.
So I played goalkeeper, and I played 3-4 years in the army and combined services, and then decided to take up the umpiring role, and I excelled at that, indoor and outdoor. And with the army team, we went to Australia and America and Canada on hockey tours, so it was really good.
Fiona's purple patch as a golfer came in her days at the Army Golf Club in Aldershot, where she broke the course record during her spell as Army Ladies Champion. After leaving the army, she kept her house in the home counties in England, which she shares with a good friend Catherine, whose dog, Poppy, she is currently also looking after, along with her own, Truffle. But it was returning home to Northern Ireland that would really lift her spirits again. And the 2 Labradoodles have played a key part, with Truffle even helping Fiona to put something back into her local community.
The countryside here is just amazing. You've got the Mourne Mountains and the walks. They're just breathtaking compared to city life. So I prefer it. I just mentally it's better for me over here than being back in England. It's beautiful, and I love the moss and the green. And it's just I don't care if it rains because it's just the beautiful scenery. It's good for the health.
Fiona felt the mental pressure after leaving the army, and being so frustrated that the succession of injuries were holding her back, quite apart from the debilitating effects. However, it was meeting injured military service personnel connected with the UK's Battleback charity that gave Fiona renewed confidence in herself and her ability to play well on the golf course again.
Yeah, because I had Battleback. We were all disability limbs, missing limbs and stuff like that. And that just give me more confidence. I know my injuries aren't visible, but I have it, and I have it mentally. But going along to their events, their matches and things like that, and that brought the military camaraderie with me. And we went to America, played against the Americans, and then recently, 2019 there, before COVID kicked off, we went to Australia. And so that held me together. Battleback held me together. And then I started to dip out of different jobs, and then physically it wasn't good for me. So then pre-COVID, I thought, what am I going to do with myself? And then I came home, and then I just had Truffle with me at the time. So, and I just walked everywhere. So that was mentally good for me. So Truffle is also a therapy dog. She's a registered therapy dog. So we went to disability schools, and we sat with children that were very isolated, but Truffle was very calm and placid, and she loves being stroked. She's got the temperament that I have, very calm and very quiet and very lovely nature, basically, and that's what Truffle has. So now Poppy is another character. She just loves to play, basically. But she belongs to Catherine, and so I'd probably be taking her back in April.
When Fiona first returned to golf after her long layoff in 2009, she admits she was overly serious about the scoring, too focused perhaps, forgetting to smile and smell the flowers along the way, as the saying goes. But she was nevertheless proud that she had worked so hard to get back to a 5 handicap from around 11. Today, she says she is far more relaxed and loves all the good things about the game in the fresh air. That's what it's all about now.
Getting some fresh air, getting out there and being able to smell the air and feel things, feel that club, and be able to, it's feeling, isn't it, for blind or impaired. I'm having just be able to get out and be in a comfortable environment and meet new people basically and have some fun.
Last year, Fiona discovered events with the Edgar badge, making a debut in the Irish Open for golfers with disability and the Italian Open before qualifying to play in the RSM European Gross Series event in England. Fiona supports Golf Ireland's desire to make the game more genuinely inclusive and was delighted to help make a short video at the Irish Open, promoting golf for the disabled and to attract more girls and women players to the game. She describes being the ladies' captain of her home club as a great honour, and there is something special about the word captain to her.
Massively, yes, because I'm more involved with golf than I was within the army. Within the army, you're there to play as a team member. I've always like vice captain. I couldn't be a captain because I wasn't the rank of an officer. So now that I'm lady captain, it is such an honour to be a captain. Now I'm focused because I've got responsibilities. I've got responsibilities in the golf. I'm lady captain coming in. I'm junior convenor. And how holding that responsibility helps me with my mental health, basically. If I didn't do all this, I think I would be very in a dark place because of my injuries and stuff. Because I suffered so long with the knee problem and the back problem. I'm still doing physio and still having the chiropractor to aid me to get out there and play. But I'm in a better place now than with all the help with the disability golf. Especially. The
10th knee operation is still a work in progress, as she calls it, learning to live and play with it.
Well, that's what I mean. I obviously got all my injuries. With the bar and that, you're standing up all day and you're playing golf, and then I play golf and then I go to the bar, so you're standing up for a long period of time. I take medication, yes, but I go to bed and then oh my goodness, why do I do this? But I live for golf. I love it. I live it. And that's why I'm so passionate for the juniors, because I've got so much enthusiasm. And that's what I bring to the ladies as well. I've got youth on my side, and I'm very passionate about bringing the female charter into the club. And I went to a workshop yesterday, a Golf Ireland workshop yesterday for incoming captains. And I'm very intrigued and getting information about other clubs and things like that. So I'm just very passionate about golf and encouraging all abilities like myself and everybody else.
And depending where you meet Fiona, she may be corporal, lady captain, or simply Fiona. But she will no doubt encourage you to keep playing, breathing in all the fresh air around you and loving life. Edgar thanks all our listeners to the Tough Love and Second Chances podcast, which was written by Ben Evans. You can experience more of these player profiles on the Edgar website at edgargolf.com. And finally, we'd like to thank Martin Maynard from Sounds Good for helping produce this podcast.